Alright, we're here in round 1, and we would like to play first. Yeah, we can keep this. So we are going to first turn the Dutiful Throw, so we can at least maybe get a couple points of damage in before he's our defender. I would very much like to play that Kingpin's Pet into a Death Cult Rogue. Maybe into a Sin Collector even. Who knows? Who knows? Land me. No land? Alright. Did not get the land, but we are going to slam the Tide Drinker. This actually holds back his Frostburn weird attack, unless he has a follow-up creature. Beautiful Mage, excellent card. We do have the answer in hand, which is nice. That's kind of unfortunate. Really not anything I can do at 2 lands, so I guess it was right to play 17. Pretty annoying we can't do anything right now. I really wish we could. Really wish we could. So, out of nowhere, a fifth of our life is gone. And the first pick that we passed is looking like it's going to be devastating us this game. So, where is the land deck? No land, you're just going to give me a 4-drop. Okay. I am in big, big trouble here. This is going to be over real fast if we don't get a land. He's just slamming lands, going to be playing some spells. We're in a bad place. Alright. Didn't attack with Beetleform Mage this turn. I'm really... he just wanted the Sphinx to wreck us more and later. Okay. And just drawing more cards. We are almost assuredly dead this game. It's going to be over real soon here. I almost could scoop right now. I don't see any form of recovery, actually, based on our hand. The whole point of this deck was play creatures early and get in, and we've done absolutely nothing. It's already turn, what, 6 or something? Just been sitting on creatures that can't block his creatures. Yeah, not a good start. It's going to be over in 1 turn. And that is game. There's absolutely no form of recovery based on our removal. It's 100% we just lost. Think about it this way. We play a creature. He still gets to attack and we have to take it. Then I leave up Swift Justice. I still block, maybe gain some life, maybe extort. It's not going to kill either of his guys. There is actually no chance of winning this game, so I might as well concede, not show him any more cards in my deck than the 3 I've showed him. Horrible beginning. Really disappointed with that. Nothing I can do about it. Maybe we sideboard into blue so we actually have like flyers that can block him, since it looks like our ground units that we were hoping to block with are just going to be dead cards. He looks like he's a flyer deck. At least Maze Glider can block a pumped Beetleform Mage. I guess it can't block it after the Gelon Sphinx, but whatever. Rune Wing at least nets me a card when it dies. Maybe it's good. Yeah, I don't really know what to do when I don't draw lands. I think we just gotta maybe try it again. We see the problem with splashing is I have absolutely no fixing whatsoever, so it doesn't seem like that's gonna do anything for me except disrupt my mana base, make extorting more difficult, and playing these color intensive spells more difficult. So we really don't have any sort of sideboard plan at all. I think we just have to play it as it is. Alright, try this. Not the best hand, but we do have some lands. Alright, this game looks a little bit better since we actually have a good turn progression. Now we can play Kingpin's Pet into a Death Cult Rogue with Extort. So now we do this. Do Extort. And we're actually going to leave the Kingpin's Pet back. I could offer the trade with it, but I'm actually not interested. I'll offer a trade with the Dutiful Thrall, though, if he wants to trade that. Alright. So now, I mean, he kind of has to keep the Crisis back unless he has another good flyer he can play next turn. Otherwise, we're going to play this dreadful, mediocre creature next turn. Looks like this guy grabbed all the Guild Gates. We have Sky Knight as a phenomenally strong spell. Phenomenally strong. Pretty surprised that he did it like that. I'm not exactly sure that was the play I would have done, necessarily. Well, now I can do Death Cult Rogue and still Extort, so maybe I want to do that instead. A little bit better chance of racing this way. Because I can Extort. Yeah, I think it makes sense. Not a ton of things I can think of that he could play that can block him. There are some rogues in blue, though. Definitely. Keymaster and some other stuff. Unfortunately, my Dutiful Thralls are like the most dead card you could possibly imagine in this match. Oh, just an absolute blowout, phenomenally good flyer that he just played there. Okay, I can play the Horror and Extort. I can do the Locust and block the Skymark Rock. That was like the most devastating thing he could have just played there to stop the Kingpin's Pet at the 4 mana, because he didn't have the 5th mana to hit the Sphinx. So this guy's deck is about, I would say, just based on what I've seen out of this guy's deck, I would say 3 times to 4 times better than our deck. 3 or 4 times better than our deck. 4 times. That many times over better. It's that unbelievably. It's ridiculous how much stronger his deck is. There's no earthly reason I should win this match in any way. Like he should commit suicide if he loses this match. Really. Dead serious. So hilarious how much better this guy's deck is. It's so funny. Alright, so I have to do some mathematics now. Think he may have actually... No. Well... Okay. I mean, we're definitely killing off our locust this turn. There's no question about that. Absolutely no question about that. I'm gonna die though, is the problem. I guess we kill the trampler? I don't really know. Doesn't really matter. We're going to take 8, taking us to 5. We're not going to have enough to kill him on the backswing, even after the locust. Which means we have to play the pet to chump block the rock, which actually doesn't work because he just bounces the pet. So I'm just in a bad place. Guess I can do the Tide Drinker. Still going to die. I'm just dead, aren't I? If there was a way that I wasn't dead, I would be much, much happier. But sadly, we're going to take him to 1, and he's not going to die. And that's exactly how this is going to play out. If I had another mana, I could play the pet. If I had 1 more mana, I could play the pet, use the locust, and then he wouldn't be able to bounce and I could trade. But I don't have another mana, so I'm literally 1 damage away from killing him. And there's absolutely nothing I can do about it except die, succumb to a better deck. I'm trying to think of all my options. If I do the locust on the Dutiful Thrall, he sells the blocker. We're so dead. It's not. This is. Wow. That sucks. Wow. Just lost to, like I said, a deck that was 3 or 4 times better than our deck. So can't do anything about that. We just lost to a better deck. Extremely disappointed. But we had a mediocre deck, so I guess I shouldn't be too heartbroken about it. Just really couldn't pick up anything bomby. Could only pick up a couple extort spells. It's a really crappy way to go out, but that's the way it goes. It's the way it's got to be. Lose to the more powerful deck. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you next time.